Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greeting once again, daughter of Sarah. I bring you into the kitchen of Mama Kitchen in Victorious TV. I greet you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and I believe you all and your households are well. Thank God for His protection and His love over our life. Hallelujah. So now today I bring you into Victorious Kitchen, Mama's Kitchen, to what we want to make today is vegetables. Okay, we want to cook vegetables with meat today. So to make the vegetable, these are the ingredients that we have here the frozen vegetable, which is spinach, frozen spinach, and we have the fresh one also that is already washed and cleaned up. We have our meat here that's already cooked, you know, and we have onions, we have our brandy pepper, we have red oil, and we have what they call locust beans. This is already cooked and, you know, washed and cleaned up. This is the dry one. Now it's not a must, you know, it's not a must to put the locust beans in your vegetable, because it's not everybody that really knows it. This is the Nigeria food, so in my country I'm not sure if you have something like that, but it's not a must. So I'm just giving you an idea that you can also use it for your vegetable. We have crayfish and all the seasoning that you want to put in your food. Okay, this is the, so we have the crayfish and we have also the Maggi, which is the chicken stock powder. Okay, so those are all the ingredients we need. So now we're gonna start the cooking. So first, what we're gonna do, we put our red oil. I'm gonna put oil because it's not that much. Okay, so that's the red oil. Okay, while the oil is melting, we drop in the onions. Okay, we allow it to fry for a while. Allow the onions to fry for a while. Okay, while it's frying, you take the locust beans and you put it in it to fry it together. Give it a mix. I always like to put thyme in the beginning of my cooking, because thyme is dry, so that it can be frying together. So let me open it to a certain amount. Okay. Okay, while it's frying, so I'm gonna put a little bit of tomato puree. Yeah, just a little bit. But the blending one will also come. So give it a nice mixing. Yeah. So the blended pepper, we're gonna add it. And I have it. Wait. Like I said, if you are the kind of person that likes your food to be very spicy, so you can put more of the pepper. Gently, because it's red oil, so they won't jump on you to mess up your clothes. Give it a nice mix. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water to allow it to fry very well, cook very well. The water is not much, you don't need to put much, because already the peppers and the onions, they have water on their own, so you don't need to put too much water. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back in about, let's say, 10 minutes. We leave it to fry for 10 minutes. Close it. Alright. So you just have to fry your pepper and make sure the water of the what they call of the pepper, the blended pepper dry, or the water dry out, you know. The water is dry out. Amen. So we can see that it's well fried. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the meat in. Yeah, I'm gonna put the meat in gently. The meat, I don't have much. I just have cooking water half. Okay. The meat out. Yeah. Wow, that's the way it look like already. So because the pepper is dry out very well, so what we're gonna do, the stock of the meat, we're gonna pour a little bit in to cook it again for like 5 minutes. Like I said, the meat, they're already ready. It's cooked already, so there's no much to cook. So I have the stock of the meat, so I'm gonna put a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah. So at this point now, as I put the meat, I'm gonna add all the seasoning. The meat now, we have our crayfish. I'll put the crayfish. I just like crayfish because when you cook your food with crayfish, it just give you a different taste like normal cooking. So now we have here Efo Seasoning. Efo Seasoning is like vegetable seasoning. Yeah, so we have that. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that also. When you are adding the seasoning your soup, in your food, you just always have to bring down the fire. Okay, you bring down the fire. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Efo Seasoning. Okay, so I've added thyme already, the fish powder. I'm gonna add garlic. I just like garlic, I don't know why. Just like garlic, yeah. So I'm gonna put all-purpose, like its name, all-purpose. This is curry powder, hot curry powder. I'm gonna add hot curry powder also, a little bit of it. All this will give your food a nice smell and attract. So we have paprika. Yeah, they are all seasonings. Paprika. I'm looking for all-purpose. All-purpose. Yeah, this is all-purpose. Gonna have that a bit. Yes. Okay. Alright, that's it. And then now we're gonna add our Maggi. When you're adding Maggi, you have to be very careful because the stock also have all the seasoning and Maggi, so you have to make it a little bit so that you will not over season your food. So we'll mix it, give it a good mixing. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this stock again. Alright. Okay. So some make the vegetable like this with dry fish, you know. So if you are the kind of type that you like dry fish that much, you can also use your dry fish. So they just the same process, yeah, the same process. Make sure your dry fish is cooked, and then you know the dry fish, because it's dry, so what you do, you put it in the water overnight, then in the morning it's soft, so when you are cooking it, it won't be hard. Okay, so I'm gonna give check if this is okay. The taste is perfect, very okay. So we'll leave it for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and we come back to the vegetable. I want to now check how the soup is going. Lovely. So you can see, how it's frying very nicely. That's what I like. So I'm gonna reduce the fire a bit high. Okay. Lovely. You see, look at the way it look. Even like that, you can also make your cookie, your pepper like this. This way, without even the vegetable, is eatable. You can eat it with rice, you know. You can eat it with couscous, with atike, like I told you. So it's nice like that. Now we want to put, first of all, I'm gonna put the fresh vegetable first. Yeah, the fresh one. I'm gonna have the fresh one now, because they are spinach. Yeah, So you can get it in any store, in Asda, any store you can get it there. So let's mix this one first. Doing it gently so that the food will not spill out. Okay. Mix it very well before you add the frozen one. You can see the vegetable have water on its own already, so you can see it is bringing out water. So you don't need to, at this point you don't need to add any more water on your spinach vegetable. It's just the pepper that will make it, that will cook it. Alright, so I'm gonna add the fresh one now. I mean this frozen one. Mixing. Gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes or so, and I believe at that time it will be okay. So turn around it. So Zion, we want to check now how it looks like. Ooh. Wow. See? So in that case, you will reduce your fire a little bit. Coming from underground. You know the spinach is soft on its own already, so you don't need to make it too, you don't need to cook it too long. Yeah, so because the spinach is soft, it's not the kind of, the vegetable is not that strong one, so it's soft already. So you can see. So for me, it's ready. I don't want the spinach to be too soft, but at the same time it needs to have a good taste. So we're gonna check the taste now. Okay, this is good. I'm just gonna put a little bit of Maggi, a little bit, this much. I think that will be fine. Give it a nice mixing. So that is it. Like I said, your meat is already done, is cooked. So all what you need to do is just to put the vegetable together and your blending pepper. So the meat is cooked already. So that's the way it looks like. This is your vegetable. You can see the vegetable is soft. You can see it very soft. So you don't need to make it cook it for too long. Yeah. So let's take the test. Daughters of Zion, this is the vegetable. The vegetable soup is done. So it's done. That's the way it looks like with your meat. And sometimes you can even add your prawn. You know the prawn, you can add prawn if you're the kind of person that like prawn. You can add prawn on your vegetable. Like I said, you can put it also with the fresh fish. You know, fry the fish, the same process. You fry the fish first so that you won't break it inside. You fry the fish first, and then the same process that I show you. You put your red oil, onions, and then the locust beans, and then every other thing that you want to put. Let them fry, like your pepper, let them fry very well. Make sure the water of the pepper is dry out. Water is dry out of the pepper. Then from there you add your vegetables, and after the before the vegetable you can put the fish in. If you are the kind of person you want to pieces, you can even break the fish because it's fried already. You can break it in pieces and drop it in the fried pepper before adding your vegetable. If you are the type that like fresh, dry fish also, you can also do it. So all what I'm just doing is to give you an idea, you know, give you an idea of how to make it. So the rest is up to you. Whatever you want to use to make your vegetable is fine. It's up to you. So you can eat it like that with rice. You can see I already putting my rice in the rice cooker. So in about 30 minutes the rice will be ready. So you can eat it with your rice. You can also eat it with pounded yam if you have already tomato stew cooked already. So you can put it together and eat it with your pounded yam, or what they call with your curry and all that. So this is the vegetable stew. So until I come with to your way again, remain blessed. Bye. Shalom.